Okay. Well. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. See if we can't get started, and that'd be a good thing, yeah. All right. So let's get a sip of something to drink. And let's go back. Options. I think we're good. Begin the game. End is never the end, is never the end, is loading. I'm guessing never the end. Okay. Loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Okay.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Carrara Bear,
call a
what's
meeting,
happening?
or even say,
We're playing
hi.
the
Never in
Parable.
all his years at the company
I
had
mean, the
this
Stanley
happened.
Parable.
This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
I'm getting something to drink.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh no. Stanley done. Walked away from his desk. Okay, alright. I don't know, that's kind of... Why am I... Okay, let's see if we can... Keyboard and mouse, mouse sensitivity. Let's go with that. Okay. Let's see if this feels a little bit better. This feels more natural. Okay. Hello? Okay. Can we not? We can't go there. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Uh-oh. Is there any clues? Can we...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
They all left for the day. They done left for the day. Okay. Oh. Okay, one computer was on. I wonder what that was about. Okay.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
So we turned the computer off. Okay, alright, let's go. Nothing happening. Got anything? I don't have anything clipping over there. Nothing happening. Locked. Okay, well, so be it. Locked. Oh, that's a different part of the building. Okay, what do we got happening here? Okay. Yellow box. I can't jump. There's no jump. Okay. Can we go in here? No. Can we go in here? No. Okay. Okay. I really feel bad, guys, that I can't do like full screen. I did try, but it's for whatever reason it was apparently optimized for a different ratio or something. I'm not locked. Okay. Kind of giving off like a back.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so Stanley just follows directions. What about if we went right? I mean, obviously he wants us to go left, but what happens if we go right? Let's go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Locked offices. Okay. Let's go.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yeah.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
So it wants us to do something with the soda machine. Can we get some?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yep.
Really worth it.
Yep, it is. Absolutely worth it. To avoid meetings, absolutely.
At this point, Stanley's upset, but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, a little bit of rubber band lag there. First door on the left. Okay. Let's check this out. This looks like something important. Can I see some? I see some blueprints. Let's go. Blueprints.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Right? Okay. That's okay. Interesting. Hello? Hello? Anybody here? No, there's no jump key. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. So the penalty for jumping off is higher than misuse. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. I bet I could jump. I bet I could survive with a little bit of HP left. You want to try it? You want to try it? Here, let's see. Let's look.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
Let's
wrong
go.
foot. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Nice.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Powerful. Powerful indeed. Okay, all right. So that was obviously I actually can die in this game. Okay, that's good to know. That was a test. That was just testing. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We've already looked at this. All right, we've already looked at this. Wants us to go left.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
That's okay.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
It wants me to go that way, but I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. Let's go. Oh!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm kind of curious to see where this goes. Let's see where this goes.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all...
What? Really?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
No
for others?
consideration.
Are you
Oh,
that
buddy.
convinced
This is
that
like
I want
my
something
story.
bad to happen to you?
This
Why,
is my
I
story.
don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
All right.
Let me prove that I'm on your side.
All right, let's go.
Give me a chance.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Let's go. Going down, subfloor. Let's go. Down. Up. Okay, that's okay. Can we escape? No, we cannot. Let's go through the door. I guess we gotta go through the door. Let's go. Alright.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Through the red door. But you know what? We're gonna go blue. We're gonna go blue. Let's go blue.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Through the blue door. Can't do anything about that, old man.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
The red door. Okay, alright, fine. Alright, you took away the other door. I gotta go this way now. Alright, so the forest path. Wait. No. Watch this. Wait for this. Watch this. He wants me to go this way, but watch this. This door wasn't here before.
Alright, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Let's
well,
go.
Don't let me stop you.
You're not going to stop me. Alright, let's go. Let's go! Oh.
You see? There's nothing here.
Oh.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first
right.
place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Absolutely.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Yes, I did
Help
want to
me
see
here,
this.
Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Open world sandbox.
Skill
Let's
trees?
go, baby.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Okay.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Ceiling light, office space. He obviously wants me to go that way. So this would have been red door. This would have been blue door. And then this would have been like orange. Should we go in the orange door? What do you think, chat? Should we actually like go with the old man? Is his guidance to go orange? He obviously wants us to go there. He wants us. This was originally red. This was blue. And then now he gave us orange. But I do like orange. In real life, I do like the orange. Eternal, what's happening? What's happening? We playing the Parable. The outside world knows it as the Stanley Parable, but it's the Parable. Okay, so, you know what? I do like orange. Let's go orange. Okay. Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
What's the criteria? I think 5. I like more freedom.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut.
What a muppet.
I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley.
Well.
Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Oh. The Stanley Parable worldwide leaderboard. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Look at all these Muppets. And then there's us. We're like at the bottom. We're at the bottom of the world. This is you. That is funny. Okay, well anyhow, let's okay, so all right, you know what? Let's keep on going. Let's go down through the blue door. Oh.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Nope.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Maybe.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh. Oh.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
This is a test of discipline.
I think the art world will really take notice.
This is like the train deal. Do you let it hit like the train full of people, or like
4 hours? So
3
why
people?
don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Burn
Be
that
sure
sucker.
to keep notes on your experience.
Uh-oh. You gone, buddy?
You heartless bastard.
Oh my god.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Yeah.
Because if it's the
Either
latter,
is
well, I
fine.
know what to do.
Let's
I'm completely
go.
out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out.
Don't try.
I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing.
Thank
Your
you for
input
playing.
was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Oh.
Let's see. What do we have here?
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yes.
Is this that game that
seems
will
like it'll
uninstall?
work.
No, I don't know.
Let's give it a shot.
I don't know.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired.
No.
A game
this
I
is
had
not
absolutely
Minecraft.
nothing
How
to
in the
do
world
with.
did they get Minecraft?
But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley.
No.
Will it ever be enough?
No.
Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Okay. Build a house. Oh.
This will go here. No, here. And then...
I can't jump, so I'm stuck here. I just gotta watch.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
He wants me to look at it. Let's
but
ignore
you've only
it.
seen
Let's
it from
ignore
the
it.
outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Let's ignore him. Let's ignore him. We're just gonna give him cold shoulder. Let's give him cold shoulder for like 30 seconds and see what he does. All right, so it's 7:50. Let's just give him cold shoulder for like 1 minute. Okay, I think we do have to walk through. He hasn't yapped yet. Okay. Let's see, has it been a minute yet? Give it a few more seconds. Okay, all right, we'll go. Let's go. Okay.
Isn't it grand?
It is.
Isn't it perfect?
Yeah.
It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Ooh.
Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay. Are you serious? Is this actually gonna play like Minecraft, like for real? I think you gotta go.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. Nope. I've not brought a light. Not brought a light. No lights. Oh my gosh. Why am I playing Minecraft?
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right, where are we?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Disabled it. Okay. Oh! I just got through. Let's go. Okay.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Pick this up, put this here.
Genius.
No. Gotta pick this up and let's go. Next room.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the...
Oh, we back in his little, his game. And I got this. I don't know the significance of this, but... What is... Okay, what is this? Flying... Oh, filing cabinets? So this is look like unbuilt area. Okay. So this is unbuilt. Oh. Okay. Oh. All right. Oh, where are we? Definitely in the back rooms now. No, okay. All right, let's go. Oh, can we... That rendered in right in front of me. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Okay, it's okay. Okay. I don't really got a vibe about what's good or bad. 420. Oh, I see light. So this must be like can I go in here? What does this say? Kind of feel like you know, backlight rules. You'd look for a texture difference, so light is good. All right, what we got happening here, buddy? Can we turn something on or turn something off? Okay, there's nothing happening here. Okay, definitely a spy network thing going on there.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is
what was the number? Oh, there's a number that I missed? Oh,
yes.
Gosh, I didn't see that.
I'll be back. There's no other way.
What was the number?
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
After these messages,
Very
I'll
soon.
be right back.
I can wait.
Okay. Just wait, buddy. Actually, no, okay. Okay, alright. So, oh, no, the number is the room number. There's like, we're in like an office complex. That's like the, So we're like this employee who's like a muppet who just like does whatever he's told like every day. All right, so spawn us back.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Computers are all saying the end is never. Okay. All making different tones. I wonder if there's something sound related. All right. Okay. Awaiting input. Ooh. Can I do something with this? I don't know. There ain't nothing happening here. Okay, nothing happening here. Oh. Okay. Nothing happening here. Nothing happening. Okay. Hello, there's input. I'm kind of curious. Can we please do something with this? It's kind of curious. It's not letting me do anything with the computer. It's kind of weird. Whatever. Okay, let's keep on going. Right. Oh, we've been here before. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We need to like.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
The old man needs to know who's in charge.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley?
It's the
Its
break room.
grace,
There
its
ain't nobody
subtle
like want to
charm.
go to corporate America.
No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Okay, nothing else happening here.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm not going to give the old man satisfaction of the choice. Okay, so we've been here before.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
No, we changed our fate. So, Rebel, I love it. So, last time when the lift started going upward, it's across the little cavern. We like jumped off and went down that hallway to the right, and then he like wigged out. We also one time jumped and died down there. Although I wonder if I can survive the fall. If because it's the verbiage says do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion, will cause death, but I wonder if my character can survive it. If he can survive it if I'm not on the platform, like right like this.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Okay, all right.
Good job,
all right,
Stanley.
There's nothing there.
Everyone thinks
all
you
right,
are very
there's nothing
powerful.
there. Or is there? All right, let's I want to explore our options.
All of his
here.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You notice the light? You notice that? So the power button is red. Oh, they're all red. Never mind. Okay, there's nothing there. Okay, all right, let's keep it going. He did say there's something deep and dark at the break room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way
Yeah,
to the
whatever,
meeting
old
room,
man.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
See, there has to be more here, because that Muppet's, his dialogue keeps on changing.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Boring. I'm not going to go that way. Whatever. See you later, chump. Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
So we've tried jumping from the platform that's moving. We died. We jumped trying to hit the boxes, and we did reach the boxes, and I don't think there's anything that I can jump onto and survive the fall. I think this is truly like a dead zone. So when we get on this, it's going to start moving, and it's going to take us to the opposite side, and I want to see what's on the other side.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been a... What? Really?
Really?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
We got
Are
a
you
car
that
swipe.
convinced
Okay,
that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Right, let's
Look,
keep on going.
let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Yeah, okay, all right, whatever. Whatever, old man. Okay, all right, let's go on. Did you hear that? Okay, then maybe that was me. I thought I heard something.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, we ain't doing that, old man.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red
No, there's nothing
door.
behind me, right? He's gonna close it again.
I still don't think we're communicating
But there's
properly.
a blue door there.
Stanley walked through the red door.
And then if I go through this door, then he's going to be like, okay, all right, I'm going to give you a third choice. And I think he's going to give me an orange. I think now he's going to give me an orange.
Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map.
I think...
Because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
I think this game is completely like trigger driven. You go to a certain place and it triggers like a certain...
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that?
You know,
because
dialogue
I did.
or
and in the end, it was all for
cutscene.
nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley.
So,
help elucidate these
if you do
strange
one
and
choice,
unknowable desires of yours.
that line
what would have made
of
this game
options will
better?
open up, and if
What
you
did
do
you
the
want
opposite,
to
it'll
see?
do another.
Vehicles?
And it's always
Skill
reliable.
trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Nothing. So
Tell you
now
what,
I think
let me
now I
take a
think he's
stab
gonna.
in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
So he's gonna ask for
There
feedback.
we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
So we did take
Go
orange
ahead,
because I like
Stanley.
orange.
Take it for a spin.
But I'm gonna take the blue one again. Or
Okay,
interesting.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback
Last
here.
time we hit 5.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from?
He's like,
How
"Oh,
did I
yeah,
know
I
the
thought of
game
it."
needed a third door?
Yeah, okay, third
well,
door, yeah.
it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
Felt it in
You
his
can't
soul.
teach that, Stanley.
My gosh.
Don't even try.
Okay.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
So Minecraft. Okay, all right, no. So leaderboard. And then we go through, and then he asks us to the survey of like the leaderboard thing. Yeah.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again,
So no.
honest answers, please. Hey,
So
I
then
nearly
he's gonna
forgot.
send
I've
us
got a
to
prototype of a new
Minecraft.
game I've been working
Minecraft
on,
is next.
and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
So
Let me boot it up.
Minecraft is next. Or no, yeah, the baby and then
the baby
Minecraft.
crawls left towards danger. You click the
We could
button
save
to move him
the
back
baby
to the
this
right,
time, though.
and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
See you later, Muppet.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you
Burn
hate
it with
babies
fire.
or purely to spite me?
Oh my
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out.
So now he
I'm
sends
out.
us to...
I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why
So
don't
now
we
he
play
sends us
someone
to
else's game?
Minecraft.
Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough?
No.
Tell me that, Stanley.
No, it's not enough.
Will it ever be enough?
No, it's never going to
Well,
be
I'll
enough.
say this.
No.
I'm done making things for you.
No.
From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
A house?
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course.
A
And just to
door.
finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay. Come here.
Isn't it grand?
Yeah.
Isn't it perfect?
I like it.
It could only be better if...
That is
Wait,
top
that's
notch.
it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
I wonder, is there anywhere else I can go? No. So there's nowhere else I can go. It's gonna force me to jump down. We could like just power drop down. He's gonna whine
my.
about like, oh,
It
I
looks
gotta
like
like
it's going to get a
restrict your
bit
path.
dark. Have you brought a light?
Nope.
Oh, no. This is far
No
more
light.
open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Huh. And then we're in like a portal game, I think.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Ah. Wonder. Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know what other options we got here.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
I got a feeling that we need that for later. Okay.
You can
Genius.
do it! You can do it!
You can do
You
it.
can do it!
You can do it.
Oh, this
You
is
can
from
do it! You can do it! You can
Happy
do
Gilmore.
it!
You can do that. You can do it all night long. Yeah, that's Happy Gilmore. Or Yeah, is it Happy Gilmore or Waterboy? One of the two. It's an Adam Sandler quote.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made.
That's great.
The thought won't last long.
You're getting a
Goodbye, Stanley.
one
Good
rating
luck with
on
your
Yelp,
work,
buddy.
And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Okay, and then at this point in time, we got to jump down, and that's going to spawn us in the back rooms. Yeah, this is the back rooms. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I don't think that's going to do anything for us. Oh, I fell again. That might not have been what I wanted. Okay. Nothing. See, look at that. Did you see that render right in front of me? It was like it was a tunnel, and then, well, maybe it was just, yeah, maybe it's just a render thing. Wait. Does that go down? Okay. Interesting. Okay, this is the beginning, I think. We haven't gone down this way. We went down that way last time. Nothing. Okay, 423. Okay, what do we got over here? Nothing. Okay, so it is forest path. Forest path maze, and then it's going to make us go to the light. Okay. It's the rules of the back room is you got to go where you have a change in lighting, something different. So we're being monitored, watched. The world is being watched. This is obviously the place where the guy who controls the cameras in the office, probably where he works, down in the basement. It's the guy that was telling our NPC what to do every day, probably worked down there.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it.
Okay.
Down in wherever he is right now.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Maybe.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Heavy cost.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion.
Oh, it was the
That's
blurb.
who I
You used the
am.
blurb.
That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes.
How's that
Back,
thought? Like,
there's no
man,
other
that's something
way.
different in the game. No,
Once
because you
this
playing
ends,
blurb.
after
Nice.
it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Okay, yeah.
The end will be here soon.
It'll be here. Yeah.
Very soon.
Very soon. Yep.
I can wait.
Okay. I'm looking for something. What do we got? Something happening. We got something happening. Okay, all right.
That's
there we
what
go.
she said.
Okay, all right.
All
So
of his co-workers were gone.
Gone.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I think we've exhausted everything in the right.
When Stanley came to
We
a
have
set of
exhausted
two
everything
open
here.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
But we could go to the right door, and then when they want us to go to the red door, we could go right door incorrect, and then follow that, and then go Left door correct, which is what he wants.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We've done everything. Actually, you know what? We haven't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
Technically, we haven't gone across the way yet.
Ago.
We've dropped to our death twice. We've gone to the right twice. So
Look,
this
Stanley,
should take us across the way.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Oh, for
This is
her.
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh wow, okay, alright, yeah, we got something happening here. Okay, let's go. Nothing. 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 Okay, let's go. Oh, hey, let's go.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another,
Right?
then pick up the phone.
Let's just let him cook. Let him cook for a little bit. Waiting for the old man to like complain. Are you gonna pick up the phone yet? You know that I'll tell you, like, I could have played like the good boy. Let's follow all the directions to a T. But I thought that like playing like the rebel, like the bad boy option, and just ignoring everything, doing the exact opposite would give like more like clippable moments, maybe. Okay, so I don't think the old man's gonna like complain. I think we just pick up the phone and let's go.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Whoa.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Right.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh, okay. Oh. I guess we're gonna go back, I guess. Okay, old man. All right. Hello.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Okay. Good morning. Employee 427. Press B on your keyboard. Can't see it, but I'm gonna hit spacebar. I'm gonna hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay. All right.
Stanley is
fine.
quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press R. Pressing like all of the numbers. Okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
No, he's
One might
starting his
even feel
live stream.
sorry for him,
Now he
except that
plays
he's
2
chosen
hours.
his life.
Now he logs off. Okay.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press A to spend time with the boys. Okay. Why do I hear a clock? Okay. Let's actually wait a few seconds, see if the old man like yaps. Let's wait like say like 15, 20 seconds. Or maybe this is just meant to like show the passage of time. Maybe it'll just pass the time. All right, the old man's not going to yap. Okay. All right, let's do 8. 8.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Are to prepare dinner. Okay.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Okay. Please press N to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press E to tell your wife you love her. Okay, wifey, I love you.
But there is no answer.
No.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Okay. Press J to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press 3 to question nothing. Huh. I'm kind of stuck. I don't want to question nothing. I want to question everything. I'm clicking. There's nothing. There's nothing here. Ain't nothing here. Okay.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die.
And I tried.
Okay. Well, he's rude, right? Okay.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something?
Okay.
He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was. When Stanley
us to
came
go
to a set
left.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So I can go. can go. I've not gone through the red door on this side. So I can go through here. It's going to take me through the break room. It's going to take me through the... If I go through the right door, go through the break room, it's going to ask me to go to a left corridor, which is probably going to connect me with this other part of the storyline. Otherwise, I can go through... I can go through to where the lift is. If I go right, he's gonna give me the survey where the burning baby is. I think I've exhausted everything on the right side. I think actually like following his guidance is like the path I haven't seen yet. Hello.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Cabal planning. So group 40, 41. Why is... Okay, the group sizes are increasing. Office party, pre-review of weekly review. Right, that is so true. Mergers, interesting. We broke Wednesday. Financial, okay, so Monday.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
All right, old man, let me read all the clues here, if there is any clues. Complete today's finish. Boring. Future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Okay, Stanley, what is this? Wait, whoa, this might be us. Oh, standard. Okay, never mind. Synergized paper. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on topic of hire someone to fire the paper synergy. For R&D of new coffee machine. Get Chris out of the broom closet? Okay, that's kind of weird. What do we got happening here? What's the secret plan? Oh, let me go over here. Nothing happening. Let's go over here. Everybody's unique. Okay, whatever. Okay, bi-quarterly. Oh, no, hydrate, yeah. In real life, I'm starting to get like this little scratch in my throat, like a little bit of a cough. I think I'm starting to get, like, we've had like major temperature swings, like 40-degree temperature swings here, and I always get sick when the temperature starts, like the temps like start going crazy. So I'm probably at the point of getting sick. Okay, interpersonal. Oh my gosh, it feels like I'm in a corporate training. What are your dreams for the future? Okay, clear skin. That's, okay, metamorphosis. Okay, spring break hope. Pollution. I don't hope for pollution. Tips for not getting fired. Don't get fired. Nice. Talk less. Okay. Solve the dispute. Let it ball up inside of you. Take out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more, and then just keep on cycling. Nice. That's nice. I actually know people like that. Oh. Throw some bevel on all that text. Nice. What is hot? Profits, profits, profits. Interesting. What's this? Monetize free to play. Okay. Oh wait, monetize free to play. That's like, oh, that is like Fortnite. Fortnite and games that have cash shops. Yeah, that's actually like a big thing. You hear that Fortnite is dropping their V-Buck deals where you're getting less V-Bucks per purchase. Okay, so we can go up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nah, old man, we going downstairs. We're gonna go downstairs. Oh, what's this?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
4, 3, 2,
So
1.
he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people...
Okay, hold on a second. Alright, hold on a second. Where is this? Okay, let me get this going here. Okay, that's good.
Dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
No,
Please,
I don't want to go back.
it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Don't make me back.
I
Don't
am
make me go
normal.
back to push the keyboard over and over
Everything will be
again.
fine. I am okay.
Okay, all right. What do we got happening here? Okay, so we're in the same hallway. Interesting.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, alrighty.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh my
But on
gosh!
this
Someone
particular
passed
day,
out in the
her walk was
concrete.
interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Huh. Okay. Alright, so we
All
have...
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay, so we've
Stanley
died.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, we got new audio. Like it's raining
No matter
outside
how
or something.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
We're getting new audio. Huh. Okay. Interesting thing is on one of these computers there was like an input screen, but it didn't let me actually do anything or punch any numbers in.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
We've
Coming to
not
a
gone
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's a really cool office. Let's go. That is a really cool office. Executive bathroom. Man, I want an office like this. We're definitely getting a lot more audio noise since we died on the concrete. Nothing happening here. Man, look at this office. This is amazing. I want this office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Man,
Shocked,
look at that. Muppet has a
unraveled,
piano
Stanley
on
wondered
his
in
desk.
disbelief who orchestrated this.
Look at
What
this.
dark secret was being held from him?
I love this.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay. Can we please open?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Where's the deal?
2845.
Where's the I don't know, maybe it's is it back here? Oh, 2845, okay.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Right.
Amazing.
Oh my
He
gosh.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is a great boss's office, right? And then we go down into the bowels. Down into the bowels of eternity.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Escape. Oh, do we escape? I think we gotta escape. Let's escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay, well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna confirm that theory.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Okay. Oh, this might actually be my death. Let's just try it. Oh, that was actually my death. Okay, all right, okay, he wasn't lying. Oh, let's go.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Or not. Or not. The Stanley Principle.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in
Look at
advance,
this.
death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, wait, okay. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what do we got here? Office, okay, what is this? Filing cabinets, boring. Office computers. Interesting. So the doors represent potential options, button sounds, selection of sounds used throughout the game when pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized. Okay, and we got credits. Interesting. And then what's over here? Okay. The maintenance room. The photocopy machine, can't forget that. Okay, what do we got here? Point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to win. The point of Stanley Parable remix is to lose. Am I going crazy? Maybe it's the same. Okay, I'm not sure. More innings, fewer innings, more narrative. Okay. Jay, how is the game? Okay. What is this to be? Okay, all right. All right, what do we got? Okay, let's look at this level. The lounge. Cargo lift. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Zending levers? Okay, Zending. Okay. This is like a mock-up of a room. Have we been in? We've not been in this room. Okay. Surveillance. Surveillance room. Countdown desk. Okay. Alright, we've gone here. We've looked at the emails. We've gone this way. The office. Okay. It's probably a Force Path museum. Oh, okay, this tells us... Okay, what does this do? First choice to continue ending. So you disobey, then we take the first left, and then to confusion. Okay, this actually tells us the way. Okay, there is something in the vent. The other entrance would be hidden depending on how you entered. To confusion ending. It's actually, can we? Nope, it won't let me take a screenshot. Okay, what I'll have to remember that. Okay, so there is like something there. Okay, the meeting room. Okay, so we need to remember we can go. We can disobey, take the next left, and then in that room, then we can take the confusion ending. Or wait, no. I misread that. Okay, so I would have to go disobey to lounge and then off to maintenance to confusion. Okay, so we've actually technically done that. So we went through the disobey, we went through the lounge, we went through the vent. The vent. Is that where I like said that there was like a rendering issue? I wonder if that's like the vent. It was like off on the right hand side on the floor level. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Really? Your clip function is paused. Click here to reactivate your command. Okay, what does that do? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I thought I have that. Alright, so let's find the exit. Okay, here's exit. I think it's the game doing it. I gotcha.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
So maybe the narrator is trapped as much as we're trapped. Okay.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose.
Begin the game again. Resume.
For you. Don't let time.
Rip. Rip. Okay. All right. All right. Come on, game. Up. Is he gonna do anything? Or am I stuck? Maybe I got stuck. There's nothing happening. I'm like moving my cursor around. There's nothing to see. I think we're gonna have to resume the game. Okay, no, there's nothing. We're like dead. We're in the void. Okay, all right. So let's begin the game again, I guess. I don't know. That might not be the right option. Okay, and then he starts yapping. The old man yaps.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic,
No, but there's
perhaps
a
too
vent
majestic.
here.
Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human.
It showed... The map showed there was a vent.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
This should lead to the confusion ending.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
This leads to confusion. At least that's what the library, or not library, but like the museum.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
I actually think I'm forced to go left. I think he's actually forced my hand. The old man has me going in that direction. There's nothing else here. There's no vents. So I have to go. I actually have.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, now it's rolling. He's going to close that door. He's like, oh, no, it's supposed to be that door. Oh, no, it's supposed to... He's going to keep on...
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
That is awesome. Oh, I love this.
Now, let's see.
Yeah,
down,
no, the game
right,
really does.
Left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes.
All right,
I've
that
got
door
it
right
now.
there.
This story
Yeah.
is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, no, I have to go that way. Okay.
No. This
that
isn't
is
right
awesome.
at all. You're not supposed to be here yet.
Oh, look
this
at
is all a
this.
spoiler. Quick,
Oh
Stanley,
my
close your
gosh.
eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to who am
We're
I kidding?
429.
It's all rubbish now.
429,
The
we need to
whole
look at
story completely
429.
unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander
look,
so
we're
far off
employee
track,
429.
Okay, from the top.
Oh, that is clever. Interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted
this
the
is
game
new.
over, completely fresh. Everything should be... What did something
Okay, this is a new line. This is a new
Stanley,
storyline.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
All right. So, Eternal, what door you want to go through? What do you want to go through? Which door do you want to go through? I'll let you pick the door. There's a lot of options. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. It might be just one path. I don't know. I honestly don't know. 1, 2, 3,
I'll
4.
say it. This
5.
is the worst
Okay.
adventure
This
I've
one-
ever
this
been
door
on.
right
I
here
can
is where you want
promise
me to?
you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
You want me to go here?
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll
Okay,
ever
alright,
progress by starting over and over again.
Back
But
rooms.
it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it
Taking
a shot.
right strat.
Why not?
Right. Oh. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. There ain't no choices now.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. All right. So wants us to go back. I got a feeling we've been passing clues since the beginning of this game. Would be my speculation. Okay, interesting. No computers are on. Oh, what is this? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Anything over here?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Clues?
The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Huh. Oh. This is different. Oh my gosh. Where are we now?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what?
Waiting
Since
room.
I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Huh.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We
Yay,
both
we
know
won.
you didn't put
Let's
in any
go,
actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I don't want to follow a line. Oh, this is a different path. Okay, this is probably
No,
close.
no, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay. This has not been open to us before. Okay, we've seen this computer in the little museum. Okay, nothing. Nothing.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence
Okay, we got a
rests
loop.
inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my
Okay, we
own
did the
relative
loop that
experiential
way.
mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh my gosh. It's so loud. Yay!
cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
What?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
What?
You won't want to miss anything.
Are you serious? What the mess? Blah, 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 blah. What do you think the chances are that they would say, like, how many branches are there? How many leaves are there? I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I don't even know. Okay, let's try from this side. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't know. We'll just say like 25, 26. I don't know. I'm guessing. I don't know. Who knows? Actually, hold on a second. That'd be like really dumb if they said what was the color of like the base or something like that, unrelated to the plant. Okay, all right. So it's in a black and white planter. Okay. All right.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
This is the door that we went in at the entry. So let me see. It entered this way, so this is the top. This is where it wants us to go. Through here. It's taking us through here. Oh, look here. Look at here.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Huh. Okay. Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Mysterious,
Ooh, this
okay.
all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, we'll go this direction.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. Went up into the ceiling. That's kind of interesting.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay, it's gonna force our hand. It literally is gonna force our hand. The confusion.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Really... Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So this would take us to the lady's voice.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Right.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
New Age music? Nice. The trolling is strong with this one. I can't even, like, sit on the couch.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. Oh, down, down, down. Now, we took escape last time we did this, so now he's going to talk about the mind
Stanley
control.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read
So we went
Mind
that way
Control
last time.
Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay. Oh, wait. We've seen this from... You see up there? See up there, right there? A different part of the game had us entering in to this room where we see all the employees. Like, for example, let me see, hold on a second. From this spot, from that catwalk, our 429 is like off center right, like 3 from the bottom. So if we took a different ending, we'd end up at that catwalk looking down, and we'd see these two platforms. Okay. Okay.
Now the monitors jump to life.
Yeah.
Their
There
true
we see
nature
429.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Ah. Okay. Ah, okay, well, nothing's really happened here. Oh god, nothing happening here. Alright, let's just, I guess... Oh, it wants us to go this way. Okay, so let's go...
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Let's go find out!
No. He refused to
Let's
believe
go
it.
find
He
out.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Or I could just let the system keep on running. What's up here? Let's look up here. Hello. What do we got up here? Is there anything up here? 4. What does this do? Nothing. That didn't do nothing. Okay. Or maybe it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence. I think it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence. Okay. So 1. Is there where we got a 2? 2. We got a 3. Give me a 3. I need a 3. Go upstairs, please. Four. And there was a 5 that we passed earlier. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I would assume that that sequence is going to no console disabled. Can go down here. Nothing happening. Red button. It probably wants us to hit that. Offline. Mind controls idle, waiting input. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Well, I would be the villain if I turned it on, right?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Control.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
That's funny.
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice? Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Goodbye. Well, okay. Wow, that was spicy. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Then we go find the boss.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. 28.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Okay. Now. I wonder if we can actually do the escape, actually. I don't know.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, let me hit that.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
We're gonna try the detonation thing one more time before we end the stream. Maybe we'll come back and play the game again.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable.
Like one of the computers said something
Wasn't
about
it?
3, but...
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
So what would happen?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Let's take
For he... blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Oh, let's go.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
We need to escape.
Stanley stepped
Let's
through
go.
the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Complete the Stanley Parable. Beat the game. Interesting. And then it starts over. So we have technically beat the game at the 2 hour mark. What perfect timing that is. That wasn't like planned, but we did beat the game. I assume that's the good ending, is like you escape the office and you get to step into fresh air and like you escape the building. So there's, I think, other endings. There's certainly other like secrets in this game, without doubt. Like, for example, maybe another time we come back to the game and we try to do like the explosion, like we try to power up the system and then like take over the place. But that being said, we have gotten the first ending, which I believe is the good ending, of like walking out into the nice cool day and escaping the office. And so that being said, thank you for being a part of tonight, and I had a great time. I hope everybody else had a great time. And maybe we'll try to raid someone in another moment, but I thoroughly did enjoy the game, and we're gonna come back again. Not like right away, maybe like next week sometime, but we're gonna try to get another ending. But I believe we got the good ending, and so that was fun. Let me see if we can cue something up here. All right, let's go to see if we can raid someone here. Stand by. All right, here we go. We got this, and let's see here. Stream manager. Oh, raid channel, following. Who do we got happening here? Let's go check out. Let's go check out. Will it let us? Let's go back. Let's raid Ricky. And Ricky's been in like some Dead by Daylight tournaments and some other things through the past, so we'll check him out. And otherwise, have a great night, and let's raid.